Hi Sagittarius. Wow. Well, I don't know whether you felt the mercury going direct, taking some time to adjust your body. I think that mercury retrograde was the worst I've experienced in a long time. We are now at a point where it's literally midnight, so we are now going into Jupiter, changing from your 5th house to your 6th house. At the present moment, it's in Aries and it's going into Taurus, and it's going into your 6th house. Taurus is a totally different sign to Aries. Aries was fast and furious and a cardinal sign and very challenging, and it was the year where I thought I would find my true love, or my true love would come back, but it didn't happen. So it didn't happen to me. I'm sure it didn't happen to a lot of people, and I think it was because Sagittarius is going through a massive change. You are becoming a different human being with all the transits, especially the North Node and the South Node. And I'm going to go into those in another video, or it'll make it too confusing here. But we went through this year of finding our true love. Now, it could be that, let's put all the scenarios in front of us, that our person who we hold in our hearts, somehow ridiculously, I'm getting to feel, is pining for us now and wanting to return, not knowing what to say. And here we've got them, their ego, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So they are literally wrapped up in a world of workaholism, making money, material surroundings, and they in a sense have put that before you, and they could have easily been in another relationship, hence you not being together, or in a job that was too difficult, too distant, blah blah blah. The other scenario is that you've met someone in this year of your true love, which comes around every 12 years, and he's there, he's somewhere, or she's there, and they're just waiting to make their move, or something will happen with that person. Or it might be that we are moving into Taurus, whose ruler is Venus, who's a very romantic sign, and we're all going to be experiencing a better romance situation now, whatever house Jupiter is in, because it's a softer vibration, it's a softer feeling, it's an energy, a completely different energy to Aries, a much softer, nicer one, I must say. Sorry if any Aries are listening. I've got a few close friends that are Aries, and as beautiful and amazing as they are, they can be a bit overpowering, as this year has been. It's really overpowered Sagittarians this last year, while Jupiter's been in your 5th house. It's really set you adrift. It's made you feel emotional. It's made you feel alone. But it's also made you transform yourself, because you could see how your attitude to love was not what you really wanted it to be. You had romanticized it. You had made it into something so important and so important in your life, like a pivotal part, because you would give everything. And like the moth flickering in the flame, wanting to get to the light, we would always want to get to our lovers, like we needed them, like the moth needs the light. But the moth is the omen of death, and it's the transformation card, it's the transformation spirit animal. And we have been undergoing a spiritual transit, a spiritual change, and the universe has been holding our hand and saying, you know, these obstructions are there to save you. These obstructions are there to make you think that's not the be all and end all. I have to now work on my own life, my own power, my own satisfaction, my own abundance. And that's what's happening in these transits that are occurring right now. So we've got Pluto moved into Aquarius, and we've got Pluto right here somewhere. I'll find it in a second. And it's activating, changing your world. It's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years with a little space in between. Here we go. Here's the Pluto card. And it's right there. And it's affecting everyone. It's resurrecting us, getting to the heart of what we really need. And a do or die, you must get on with your life. You must have a purpose. You must have got on this earth for a purpose other than just to be someone's lover or someone's love. And although romance and it is amazing, and to have a lover that's like your best friend is the best thing ever, but at the same time, it's not always possible in every part of our life. We go through different journeys. I just look at people who, like two old people who are walking along together like 80 or 90 and holding each other up, and I find that they've been together since they were 19 or 18 or 20. And I think, oh my God, God bless you. How did you do it? How did you get that love? How did you get that resilience? How did you get that totally of being together? So it happens to some people. It's what they're meant to be. It's just that eternal connection. It happens to a lot of Scorpios. It happens to a lot of signs. Unfortunately, it doesn't always happen to Sagittarians. And, oh gosh, yep. Sometimes you just have to go like, okay, accept that. But it doesn't mean we're not going to be loved, and it doesn't mean we're not going to find the right love. It will come. And Jupiter is there for us. It's our ruler. It's there to give us abundance. And this year it's in our 6th house, which is our work to do, our work every day, our health. So everything that needs sorting will be magnified, made bigger. But if we have a health problem, then we will be able to put it right, because it will be the year when we can do that. If we have a workload to get through or a work project we need to instigate to get going, because we might have started it previously, which will be really good, because Aries is the cardinal sign. It starts things off, and now we're moving into the initiation, the getting going part. So Jupiter's saying, carry on with what you started, get your abundance going, get your financial security going, get your stability. Like the toad at Toad Hall, there was the sort of king of the place, Toad Hall, and it's even called Toad Hall. So get your home, get your place, get your sanctuary, get your blessings, get your material things, get your home looking beautiful, and you're getting. You're awakening, and you're going to find your night. Your night's going to come to you, or the other way, if you're a male. It doesn't matter. It's just the symbol. So the night will come with a cup of love. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, and there'll be creative solutions, especially to your work. Now, there will be options. I've said before, you will have choices, Sagittarius, and everything's going to flare up as we get the North and South nodes into movement. I'm going to go into those in another reading. They're like, it's a very interesting concept. One of the nodes is the head of the dragon. One of the nodes is the feet of the dragon, and we have to fill the stomach of the dragon to satisfy it and bring us our blessings. So we are going to go through a door to personal healing and happiness, and our cups are increasing. We're getting 6 cups, and hopefully in our reading we'll get 10 cups, which is the ultimate. And we will shine like the lion. We will shine like Leo. And in Leo season, I think when that hits us, June the 21st or July the 21st, we're going to feel more in our power. And you're probably getting fed up of me saying it's coming, but no one can push things. You know, this great thing about timing, everything comes when it's meant to and right on time, and it's the right time for you. And it will be a door to personal healing and happiness, and a door to romance. And like the salamander, you'll be basking in the heat with the sun setting or rising on the horizon, and you'll be in a place where you'll be able to watch that beautiful sight. And it could be a Leo, it could be a Virgo that's in your vicinity, but you're going to digest all this beauty, and you're going to take it in, and you're going to shine like the sun shines. You're going to shine. Let's take some of my mini tarot. Don't let's get sad, Sagittarius, because there's lots of good things coming. This year is going to be pretty good, and 24 is going to be even better. But this year is going to bring us some really nice things. We've got a fantastic moon coming up this month, and I think I told you about that. Let me look at my dates. I don't want to get them wrong. If I can find them. Yeah, the new moon on September the 14th will be the best one in the year for us. So by the time we've had that summer, that Leo season, and we get to that new moon of September the 14th, we are going to be shining. We are. And July the 10th to August the 27th is going to be a brilliant time for our career. And really, we're going to put our plans into action, and our plans will fall into place. But more importantly, money will be something we will be able to get quite easily. And it's not been an easy thing. Sagittarius has gone through so many financial constraints. And I'm just drinking Yorkshire tea. So the eclipses have eclipsed people out of our lives that weren't meant to be here. And they've started something that will bring progress for our future. On May the 19th, which is not long to go, we've got a great new moon also. But the best one is going to be on September the 14th in the year. But May the 19th is going to be a great one. And it's going to be a really good one for our placement with Jupiter. So there'll be so much happening with our work. And we will feel we're actually getting there after not. So let's see what cards fell out here. We've got the Virgo card again. So these cards were down here. You probably couldn't see them. So here we had the Ego card. Then we had Pluto. Then 2 Knights with Love. Toad of Toad Hall. That's what we're going to be. King of our castle. The Moth, transformation of our life. 6 of Cups. Lots of love coming. And the Salamander, the sun setting and rising will be in our sights, and we'll be drinking champagne in front of that beautiful sunset or sunrise. And here we've got, perhaps this is not a sunrise unless we put orange juice in it and make it into a Bucks Fizz. And here we've got Virgo. So again, I was saying Virgo and Leo, they could be people in our chart. So could the Hermit. But this is also indicative of how we're leaving the past behind. We're looking at the past and we're going, poo poo, go. We want to start afresh. We want a completely new life here. And here the solar flares are coming, activating our life into when the sun comes, our life's going to get more active. And here's Jupiter, full of abundance, full of love for us. Okay. And here we've got the transits. The climate is bringing beautiful climate change, not only in our world, but in particularly in our astrological chart. Judgment, karma, Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is about, and some people are going to really get it in the neck that have treated you bad. And Sagittarius, you are really the sort of person that has helped people. We've all had our karmic debts. I talked to you about those the other night, and I really think that Sagittarians have paid theirs, and they are now going through that door to personal happiness. They've passed the test regarding their karmic debts. And a lot of people are paying theirs now, this year, because of the way they've treated you. And the Queen of Swords, whether you're a male or a female, you are changing. And I think you're getting very much more outspoken. You've always been outspoken. Sagittarians always have been, but you cut through nonsense like with a sword. No one's going to get past you. If anyone's going to pretend to be the perfect lover and they're not, you're going to sense it straight away and you're going to cut them down dead. Thank God for that. Your person, if there is such a person in your life and you still feel anything, they are feeling overtaxed, overstretched, and they did hurt as much as you did from the break in that relationship. They've had that hanged man situation for so long. And Pisces has come into the mix here regarding star signs. So we've got Pisces, Leo or Virgo, but they have been hanging there, you know, sort of stretching, feeling out of sync, not knowing what to do with themselves. And they're very bored. They are very bored. So that's your person. But as I've said, you have changed so dramatically that whether you will accept that person now, I think that person was spooked by your light, by the fact that you know, like we're talking about the moth, you are so light and so bright, and that person could not be what you were, and you made them want to be a better person, but they couldn't be because they didn't have that Sagittarius magic. You're gifted, you're wise, more wise now, thank goodness. And you've blossomed, you've grown stronger, and you feel very deeply still, but you know you're not going to let your feelings for someone take you back to a dark place, because Sagittarians respond very strongly to love. Firstly, they jump straight in head first, and secondly, they then make the person the center of their world. And of course, the other person might not have the same feelings. And so Sagittarian then moves into a very dark, lonely place, feeling very sad about that. And you know, you're far too beautiful to be in the dark, but you've worked that out for yourself now. And Jupiter's not going to allow that, because he's changing your concentration from romance. That year, I really believe that year of true love was there. One, to possibly find us the true love if there was anyone that deserved us at that point around in our lives. But if not, I think it was there to show us that there are conditions to love. It's not unconditional. You have to see the soul of the person before you see them undressed. And the soul can only be seen by someone who's got those special sort of eyes. And the soul can only be seen in the other person if they are spiritual elevated. So if that doesn't happen, the person's not in your league. They are literally, possibly deceitful, dishonest, and you can see through it, like with just so totally now. It's just so clear to you that you will leave well alone. Even if you have feelings, you will leave well alone, and you will say, thank goodness for the obstructions, thank goodness for the obstacles, thank goodness I've been saved from going back to a dark place. So when you move into, which is tomorrow, tonight now, it's midnight here, and so it's May the 16th already. When Jupiter moves into your 6th house, someone's going to come into your life work-wise. You're either going to employ someone amazing who's going to work for you and transform your business, transform you, transform your life in terms of work and money. Or you are going to think of something you've created, a book or a course or a painting or a piece of music. Something is going to spark off. It's going to grab the attention of a lot of people. And on May the 16th, that's happening. And it's also in your house of health. It's preventative to stop things getting worse. So if there's anything that is happening to you health-wise, deal with it. Also, they say between May the 16th and the 19th, it's a time for getting your body ready for the health kick that's coming along. So that new moon on May the 19th is great for you with Jupiter in this position, for losing weight, for getting healthy, for feeling on top. And it's just significantly amazing in many ways, that new moon. So watch out for it. But you've stepped into your power. I think you feel that already. You're sort of reaching the top of the mountain. Okay, if you're reaching it as a single person, that's fine. It'd be great to hold someone's hand to go up the mountain with. But if you're not, you know, best not hold the hand of someone who's deceitful, manipulating and bad, or someone who just is not right for you. So you have your power. You're moving forwards. All your pain has been transferred now into magic. So when we come into this season of Jupiter in Taurus, you are taking with you a more magical essence of love. It's sort of a fairy love. It's a magic love. It's something that is absolutely essential. You do not want that base sexual animal sort of lust sort of love. No, I don't think so. If I'm talking to Sagittarians who have moved on with their intuition and they're trusting themselves and they're growing all the time, then love's going to have a different aspect or outlook in your life. And you are going to be envied by lots of people because you're so self-contained, and your haters, because of where Jupiter's taking you work-wise, will hate you even more because, of course, you'll be able to afford those things that you need. Let's get some more cards for Sagittarius. I'm just going to read the cards as they are now and stop going on. I think, you know, that song, The Son of a Preacher Man, or the whatever. Oh God. Oh, I'm just giving you my thoughts, but I just think Sagittarians have grown. They are taking the harvest now, and the harvest is good. We deserve it. And we've got the 9 of Cups there. What did I say? Let's see if we can get the 10 of Cups. But what's more important than that, even if we get the 9 of Cups and we get close to perfection, that's great. But what's coming in is we are the high priestess or the high priest, because we have a different level of understanding, a different level or way of living. And we are going to be the King of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles, because the money's going to come in with this work year. And I promise you, Sagittarians, as I'm going through your readings this year, I'm sure the comments are going to say that there's more money. There's more money. Let me know what's happening to you, because I would love to know. And we've got the Lover's card here, and we've got the Chariot right next to it. And the Chariot's going to bring you your fated love. So Sagittarius, just don't look. Don't look. Let the universe do the work. Let the universe bring you the true new relationship that's worth having, and the one that will give you the greatest stability. Look at that. And being the King or Queen of Pentacles, you're going to have so much money in your purse. You're going to be going, yay, I can afford that. Before it was like, no, put it down, put it down, put it down. No, it'll be, yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to have it. I want it. So, you know, you've been brave. You've gone through it all. And you've had the pain and you've felt the pain. And I'm looking forward to doing a reading for you on June the 21st, Midsummer's Night. I really am. Because I think that will be a really good time for you, Sagittarius. I think you're going to feel you're in a different place. I hope so. It's been a tough, tough journey. And, you know, don't forget, I'm also in the mix with you. So we've got the Death card again there, the transformation that's happening. But we've also got the Success card. And we've got the King of Cups. Someone's going to help you in that creative, thoughtful way. So your business is going to boom, especially if you're in the creative industry, books or music or art. Someone's going to come along and they're going to change people's perception of you on the world stage. And you might even have a possible partner to work with that will bring you luck. And there'll be great harmony after all these battles you've been through, Sagittarius. And when that love does come, there will be a real balance in that relationship. And you will balance your opportunities whilst having that relationship. And so will the person that's with you. So, and we've got the Leo card again, which is a bit like, it's a bit like the Lion card. It's a bit like the Chariot. It's you gaining control over your fears, not fearing anything anymore, overcoming all the obstacles, and becoming much more moderate and compromising. Temperance is in the mix. Sagittarius, as I said, you've changed. You won't stop being that fiery Sagittarian, because I think what's been happening with Jupiter in Aries is the embers have just been burning, slowly burning in that year. And now they're going to go into flames in Taurus while Jupiter's in Taurus, because it's a much warmer sign. Then they're going to flare up, like that card said somewhere. Yeah. So we're going to have that activation of solar flares, and life is going to spring right into action. And your jobs, whatever work you do, is going to take on a new dimension, a new way forwards. And there will be lots of conflict and competition, because you will have your haters, but you're not going to fear them at all. Your haters will be going towards destruction, because karma is really working on your side at the moment, and it's making sure that anyone who has hurt you is going to get it back in terms of their karmic lessons. Yeah, you're really divinely protected somehow. Yeah, so that proposal is going to come, that love proposal. We've got the lovers under there. And your wishes are being manifested and materialized. They really are. So you have been working on your manifestation. I know you have. And you have been making your wish list with your gratitude list, as have I. And something's got to give. Someone out there is going to go like, right, let's feel compassion for this person. And then you do get the 10 of Cups. Look at that. The 10 of Cups is yours. And love is at your door. Let's find out who that lover is. The new lover, if it is a new lover, is going to be very caring, very compassionate, very protective, and just up your street. If it's the old lover, let's hope they get their act together and they come forwards in a better place than they were before. Sagittarius, I love you. Thank you for listening to my readings. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and sharing. And I do hope you can share more, because I'd really like my channel to grow, and every like matters and every subscription matters. Thank you very much. Sending love to you all.